Jack, are you going to do the unboxing? All right, open it up, Jack. Open it up. Come on, Jack, you can do it. Jack, are you going to unbox it or not? Well, come on, Jack, what's in there? Hey, Deadheads. So, as we talked, we're going to talk about the Unico Pocket today. Now, when this was first announced, I was initially very excited about this because it had the screen, or that beautiful 4:3 screen, that high-res screen that we've seen in Ambernix devices on the 406 line, like the H and V. So I was very excited about the possibility that this could be some kind of open source thing, even though it was coming through Unico and SNK and being licensed. But we're going to get into this thing. We're going to open it up. We're going to take a look at it. The old man is going to give his opinion on what he thinks about it, if he likes it or not. Anyways, hope you guys are enjoying the content and the new footage. I'm trying to get much better at editing. So give me some feedback and let me know if you like it, you hate it, whatever. I just want to know that we have a great community. Community is the most important thing, guys. That's what I'm here for. Anyways, let's hop in and let's get this thing going. Once again, it's time to hear from the old man. What will he say about this handheld? All right, old man.
Oh, say there, rabbit. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm busy hunting rabbit.
Well, I hope you caught the rabbit, old man. Anyways, today he's going to take a look at the Unico Pocket. What do you think he's going to say about this, guys? Again, he's not a gamer and he doesn't know about these things. He doesn't know that this thing is locked to just these 40 games. But let's put it in his hands and let's find out what he thinks. So, all right, Pop.
Ain't that something? That's all that is. Pretty. Look like Eminem buttons on the thing.
Skittles.
You got a nice little screen on. It's got some weight to it, but it's not real heavy. It got a nice little screen on it. Controls. You can slide this rascal in your pocket. It's pretty good. Look at here. Lit up. It wants to come on, I guess. There's gonna be a lot of people enjoying this one, I guess. Look at that. That's some bright.
Like I said, the guys, the screen is impressive.
I think I like this. We'll give this one a thumbs up.
You heard him. All right, so Jack wouldn't open it, so let's open it instead. Now, let's take a look at this box first. Pretty nice package. And what is this seal here? Funiverse? Funiverse? Funverse.net. I don't know what that is. Scratch and sniff. Oh, scratch and scan. Scratch and scan. Okay. That's a little weird. The Unico Pocket, 40 classics, including featuring. It's kind of a Pal Kitty-ish box, It reminds me of Pal Kitty. So kind of that yellow, whatever. And on the back here, 40 classics. And so they're all SNK games, licensed games. We do not know if this is going to be able to play other stuff. We're secretly hoping. I'll open the unit up and see what's inside. It's designed and manufactured by Unico and licensed by SNK. So SNK does have a license. Software emulates the content of the original games according to project specifications. This can result in operation, graphics, controls, elements that differ from the original. Please read the attached manual carefully before using the device. Box's packaging is for protecting the product and will not be exchanged if it is damaged. The box packaging is for protecting the product and will not be exchanged if the box is damaged. Please keep this in mind. All right, so over here, We did get the gray model. It comes in 2 colors. I wanted the gray. I thought the black was a little boring. Made in China. Console instruction and power cable. Yeah. All right. Let's get this thing unsealed. Ta-da! Let's see what's inside. Oh, kind of a tight box. And this is a 4-incher. All right, so little cover here, and oh, okay. That looks pretty nice. That looks pretty nice. What we got here? Let's see what this is first. Probably our USB-C cable. I'm sure that's what it is. Yeah, USB-C cable. I can see through it already. So just to basically, it's the white, the A to C. We have the handheld here. Is there anything below here? Oh, a manual. Nothing else under there, huh? No screen protector. Do you have a manual? So let's take a look at a manual. Unico Pocket instructions. So do you have different languages here? So it is in multiple languages. There's all the languages if any of my international viewers are wondering. And so how to operate. Do not install, store the product, purchasing, operate. When inserting or pulling out a connector, please make sure you hold the connector with your hand. What connector are they talking about? Oh, like earbuds. I guess. I don't know. I have to see what they're talking about. Or the charging bug. Not much to it. Okay. So, let's get this thing popped out of here. And, okay, first impressions. Nice material. This is a nice feeling plastic. So gotta say I do like the plastic on this. Nice little grip there strategically. Unico Pocket, the model EM4. So I don't know what that means, EM4. 35 milliamp battery, we'll find out. S&K all rights reserved. So they have S&K on there. Little, yeah, that's like lasered on or something, but this is pretty good plastic. This is, yeah, it feels pretty nice in the hands. The one thing we're excited about is this screen. This is the screen that is in Anbernic's RG406H and 406V. So kind of excited about that because it's a high-res screen. And let's try these buttons. Very quiet. Wow. Okay, these buttons are super quiet. That's nice. I like that. The buttons are very, very quiet. So that's really nice. Awesome. Okay. And of course, forgive me, I'm not an expert on SNK or Neo Geo. I think I've read that these are not in the right order or something. So leave me a comment and let me know. I'm used to X, Y, A, B, so A, B, C, D is new to me. Let's try this D-pad out and see how it is. Guys, this has a good build quality, okay? Yeah, that is a good D-pad. Yes, that feels really good, okay? So, very optimistic here starting off. The Skittle buttons are nice, they feel good. They're not loud. This feels good. Let's see. Now here's the thing, guys. We don't know if this is gonna be able to play anything that's actually going to use the second stick. So we're hopeful. We hope that this can be updated. I'm hoping that on the inside there is a hidden SD card slot because there's not one exposed. But that remains to be seen here. So. But this is a nice build quality so far, and the sticks are clicky. So L3 and R3 would be there for this. So again, you have some hardware here, some nice feeling hardware, guys. They're switch sticks. I don't love them, but they're basic switch sticks. Looks like we have a menu button right here. Again, not very loud. We have our home and reset, or select and start, I guess. So yeah. And then these shoulder buttons, which are inline and raised. Very thin. It gives this thing a very thin profile with a slight hip to it. So it does have a nice little grip to it, a nice shape. Now pressing on the side doesn't do anything, so this is just for decoration. The trigger is still just right here on the top, so you can't press anything there on the side. It just is on the top. But if you hear that, these almost feel like micro switches. I don't know. They're very nice, guys. Remind me of the unicorn. Yeah, these remind me of the unicorn. And we have our volume and then our power button. So, and then down here we do have our headphone jack and we do have our USB-C port. So this thing is small, it's comfortable. I like how it feels in the hands. It has a really good build quality. They're asking 80 bucks for this, so it should have a pretty good build quality. But yeah, this isn't jank as far as build quality goes. But let's get this thing going and let's see what it looks like after we turn it on. Alright, so powering it up. Unico Arcade Entertainment. And the screen is going to be another highlight here because again this is a high resolution screen, 960 by 720. Okay, so we start off in a menu here with the different languages. So again, for our international audience, that's good to know that it first just goes right into the language settings. So if you pick this up and you get it in a language you don't recognize, should be fairly easy for you to change it. We're going to stay in English since that's my primary language. And okay, so here's our front end here. King of Fighters, a lot of King of Fighters. So nice presentation here. It looks nice. I got different cover art, so that's not bad. Metal Slugs, Samurai Showdown, Fatal Fury. And yes, this does have a very crisp looking screen so far. So definitely a lot of games here. Looks like I can go over here to the settings. So who wants to guess there's not much to change in settings, but let's see. Taking a minute to go to settings. Oh, maybe I gotta hit, okay, there we go. So it's the A button for settings. All right, so our brightness gets pretty bright. Oh, it gets very dim. Look at that screen almost all the way off. So dimness is there. Your key mapping, that's good. So you can change these around. System 1.0, I don't know what that means. It's kind of letting you look at it, but not nothing you can really do with that. And restore defaults. Copyright. Product is licensed by SNK and protected by copyright. Any unauthorized distribution or copying of software contained within is strictly prohibited. So they don't want you sharing the ROMs. That's reasonable. So yeah, not much there to do. So not much in the system. And so yeah, so going through here again, we know it has 40 games, SNK games here. So there's not a lot here. So let's just place through some of these games and test this out and see what we think. All right, some Metal Slug X Super Vehicle. Look, it even wants you to insert the coin. So let's insert a coin. Yep. Select inserts the coin, just like always. All right. Let's press A. Select our soldier. Let's see how loud this can get. Alright, speaker is not great. Okay. Well, I gotta say, I don't know, the speaker's growing on me. It didn't sound great at first. Let's turn it down a little bit. I guess the speaker's average. I'd say it's about average. This thing looks good. The picture is sharp. I'll give it that. I'm really hoping that we can get some custom firmware going on this because this is a very nice screen. It's also well made. As I torch their truck there. Let's see what we can do if we hit the menu button. So, all right, we can save the game and load the game. We can adjust brightness on the game. Screen, interesting. Oh, okay, so that's kind of nice. They have added that into this front end. So pixel perfect, origin aspect. Let's go pixel perfect for a second. Did that change it? Well, how you change it, man? Well, I'm struggling here to change it. Okay, I don't understand how to, there we go. I don't know why that didn't work at first. A is okay and B is back. Read, dead Fred, read. I'm just not using these A buttons. Okay, so we got the border now because we're pixel perfect. But some of you may want to have it look pixel perfect. These controls are good. I like these controls. They feel good. So far good with the hardware here. Yeah, this is pretty nice. Let's continue. But good thing you do have some save states, so you can save the game. Tip, create a new save. Yes, I want to create a new save. Okay, so you know, it's not terrible. I mean, again, there's some criticism here if you're like a real hardcore SNK fan. Why are these sticks on here? They could have saved some room and made this a little more compact. But I do think it's very pocketable. I do think it's going to fit in the pocket again. And again, it's got a really nice looking screen. I got no issues with the screen so far. So yeah, let's try something else. Let's try a different game here. Let's do some Samurai Showdown. And I'm glad I went with this colorway. I like this. I like the colored buttons. I like the look of this. This looks more silverish in person than gray. They're calling it gray, but I think it's more silver. Put in your coins. All right. Where's my guy? I'm not very good at this game. My blue-haired guy. So don't laugh at me, deadheads, because this is definitely not. I never had a Neo Geo or a Neo Geo Pocket back in the day, so. But I love going to the arcade and playing these. Man, that looks. Look at that, guys. That is clear. This is. It looks good. These. Oh man, this is beautiful. Way more beautiful than the Slug, Metal Slug. Yeah, this screen is very beautiful. We knew this. We saw this on the Ambernick 406 lineup. We're pretty sure this is the same screen, and yeah, it looks great. It looks beautiful. Oh man, I just got my boot. Got a block, deadhead. Whoa, victory. All right, so I gotta say, you know, right now, kind of pricey to play just these 40 games, but you know, if this market's going to expand, there needs to be some sort of official revenue stream. Nintendo is going to keep blocking and going after until there can be something. You know, Spotify in its early days and Napster, they had to find a way to license stuff, and people will pay, you know, for licensed things if they're done well. These are some, you know, and I'm going to do more testing, but these seem to be some really well done. And that's not a victory, it's a victory. Some well done emulation going on here. No idea about what kind of CPU is in this thing yet. We're going to open it up. We're going to take a look inside and kind of explore and see if there's maybe an SD card slot hiding in there. But yeah, this is a beautiful screen. And there's something to be said about just picking up and playing. A lot of my viewers, returning viewers, you guys are, you know, become like me, experts at modifying, at messing with these. But there's so many people out there, guys. And one of my most popular video for the R40 Pro, R40S Pro, I'm seeing continuing people that just are seeing this on TikTok and they have no emulation experience. And so something like this is perfect. If you knew somebody that, is in their late 30s and early 40s and they loved Neo Geo back in the day, this is just going to just play. It's just going to play. You're going to pick it up and play. It's going to have beautiful emulation. There's no settings to fool with. It's not stupid, terrible ROM hacks. It's actually official games. So I can see a lot for this. The Evercade market has already shown to be somewhat, as I bleed out here, to be somewhat effective. And so, yeah, this is just pick up and play. Of course, us deadheads are hoping we can mod this thing and get some custom firmware going on it because it's such a nice hardware and screen. But let's stop here and let's break this thing down and let's see what's on the inside. Okay, guys, so we did open it up, and I'm not going to post the whole video of it because it's just too boring. But unfortunately, there's not a lot inside. I was unable to actually even verify the CPU in this thing because I didn't want to break it down further. But I'm going to leave a little footage here for you guys to look as I'm talking. But the overall big aspect here is that there's a spot where an SD card slot could have went, but it's just not in there. So the likelihood of modding this thing is much less likely now. I don't know what it might do as far as like hooking it directly into a PC and maybe adding stuff to it. I do point out that possibly maybe Unico and SNK will release a pack of games through like a firmware update or something like that. But it doesn't look like we're going to be able to use this for other systems, which is a little bit of a shame. But again, I want to let you guys know that the market for this, the target market, is a specific people who are looking for a really good portable handheld experience for SNK games and Neo Geo games. And I do think that it delivers in that aspect. Yes, it is $80, but it is a very well built handheld with a beautiful screen. And as I played more, the speakers started impressing me even more. It's got pretty decent battery life. I got about 6 hours of playtime in it. So it's pretty good for what it is, as long as you can accept what it is. We've gotten spoiled with Ambernick and Retroid and all these giving us these options and all these developers making this awesome custom firmware. But the reality is, if you want it to just play and you want it to play well, this is a pretty good product for that. So Dead Fred is impressed here. I didn't think I was going to be, but I hope, this is launch price. Over time, the single drop, it gets under $60. It's going to be for sure a really good buy. And remember, you're getting 40 games for this, and we've all kind of gotten away from that idea of, paying for the games, but really we should pay for the games that we're playing and own them. So anyways, unfortunately, there wasn't anything inside to mess around with, but I'm encouraging Unico to continue to do this. I'd like to see them release maybe an open source handheld if this sells well enough. Maybe don't license, or maybe go and try to get a license with another one. Maybe we could see a Capcom version of this, has a bunch of great Capcom games over the years on it. That would be acceptable as well. And honestly, guys, you can only play so many games anyways. It's kind of ridiculous, and I'm guilty of it as much as anyone, of sticking 15,000 games on a handheld. We're not going to play all those games, so it's kind of we've been spoiled. But maybe it's time to get back to this. And I think 2025 and beyond is going to be the year of more specific types of handhelds. So anyways, I want to know what you guys think. Leave me a comment. Remember to love your hugged ones and hug your loved ones, because tomorrow is never promised. I miss you so much, Mom, me and Pops. Anyways, we'll see you next time, Deadheads. Dead Fred out.